Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahushua Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 15th of July 2024. It's 9:47 a.m. Eastern Time. And right now I haven't taken any trades yet. Just looking at the market. So let's see what we have here so far. So we opened here, we pushed up a little bit to break above overnight high. And then we came back down here and we tested VWAP. So right now we're at VWAP. I'm thinking we're gonna test these icebergs down here at 56.73, 56.72, and then I could possibly get like my bowling green strategy to accumulate between this level right here. First up well, V1 minus V1 and minus V2. Right, so looking for an accumulation below there to go long from here. Let's see if we get that. All right, so we're getting sellers from anchored VWAP from the beginning of the session. This yellow line, that's 9:30's anchored VWAP. We have some sellers coming in there. Let's see if the buyers are gonna take control from here. This is VPOC, volume pointer control at 56.89.89. And VWAP from 9:30 is 56.90.92. All right, now seeing buyers taking it back up. VPOC has moved up. All right, so let me, yeah, that's okay. So, all right. So VPOC moved up a little bit and then it's pulling back again. So temporarily had a little migration up to this level. 56.91.45. All right, so this is Camarilla R3. This is not the IB low. This is going to be the IB low now. I think we're moving down lower. All right, it was all the way down here. And obviously the IB low hasn't been set yet, but I'm just moving it around, taking it to the lows. All right, so we came down to the European session anchored VWAP from 1 a.m. Eastern time, and once we lose this first VWAP here, now we're in a bearish kind of sentiment right now, and then we're losing this European VWAP as well. It's looking like we're going down. This is gonna be V minus V1. So I'm looking for a possible breakdown here and come down to these icebergs so we could get that accumulation between these levels here. So that could be my bowling green strategy if we get buyers here and take the long on the breakout of minus V1. So just gotta be patient and wait on the setup. So that's value area high on the daily chart. I mean on the 5 minute chart for the daily levels. That's at 56.7925. I'm kind of tired, man. I worked a double shift overnight last night, so I'm not really rushing anything right now. Let's see on the chart here, we have a nice little double bottom going on here off of lower deviation, off of V1 minus V1 at 56.83. So that's looking nice and bullish, but I wanted to break down a little bit more around this level here. We're still getting sellers at VWAP. So we were just mentioning in our premium tier futures Discord. See, we were talking about the VIX, and as you can see here, the VIX is really doing nothing. So right now, the VIX isn't really that relevant in gauging sentiment because it doesn't really affect the ES much anymore. Not right now. Not down at these levels at 12 and stuff like that. Maybe it has to get up to like 20 or something like that for it to affect price. Today is starting off real slow though. Nothing really happened from the open. We had a little push up, we had a push down to VWAP, and now we're just rotating between these two VWAPs here. So nothing really happening. Looking like we're losing Camaria R3 right now. I think we really have to come down to these icebergs to get a further movement upwards. Because these sellers here attacking at VWAP, they're not letting price push above that level. And this level here definitely isn't right. Let me see. 55, 86, 50. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. I put 56 instead of 55. All right, so we almost forming the 30-minute IB. So that low is going to be somewhere around here. 56, 83, 22. See on my 1 hour chart here, we have this rejection of weekly Camarilla R3. We had that big wick out to the top. Now we got to get some major buyers to push through that level. It's at 56.91.75 roughly. I think it's 56.91.56. It's on the top right there. All right, so we have the buyers coming in at VWAP. Finally, they're getting the breakthrough VWAP. Looks like we have an iceberg transacting right here at roughly 56.91.45. So basically, weekly Camarilla R3. All right, he canceled there because aggressive buyers pushing up on him. But the seller's still in there, man. I think we really gotta come down to like 56, 56, 71, 72. Because these icebergs still transacting here. Let's take a look at Trader Map Pro. First target is 57.50 on the buy side. On the bid here is 56.49.25. Looks like I accidentally put in an order right there. And it's tricky, man. When you when you click on this side of the chart right here, you enter these limit orders. So I try to make this kind of narrow. but then you don't get to see the orders that's coming in right there good enough. All right, looking like buyers taking control now. We heading up to V1, back up here at overnight high. There's no decisive moves right now. I don't want to really participate right now. So it's after 10 o'clock. We set the IB low and high. So I think this is the high right here. Right, so set my price levels there at 9:30 to at every day they're gonna reset at 9:30, so it gives me the IB low and IB high. After 10 o'clock, I can see where they are right there. Right now, this market putting me to sleep. Let's see what NQ is doing. The NQ looking kind of weak as well. I mean, we had this nice push up here, but right now I'm seeing a little breakdown of the structure. If we continue breaking down below 264750, it's looking like sellers want to take control here. And we up at V2. We almost got up to V3, so all of these are resistance zones right here, V3 and V2. So let's see if it breaks down 264725. Now the buyers are supporting it. Well, for now. See, when we zoom out a little bit, you see this cluster of selling right here at V2, actually V1. So let's see if buyers could take control over this cluster of selling. All right, breaking through overnight high with heavy volume. See the volume down here. All right, so iceberg sellers up here again. Let's see what happened last time. You see what happened last time they touched this area. Let's see if big sellers will come in here again at 56.96.70. See, last time we touched that area, we had this sideways and then this breakdown at 56.95. Sellers first came in at 56.90, 56.96.77. And they're looking like they're still there. Man, I think I'm gonna fall asleep on y'all with this, man. Come on, let's just see a big buy through IB high and then probably a little retest and maybe I could try along. This iceberg is still executing right here, so price ain't going nowhere for now. Let me change my arrow to red. See the iceberg seller right there? Sellers came right back in at the same spot from the last drop down, from the last sell off. Taking a look here at my 15-minute chart, this volume profile is kind of showing this high volume node here is getting some rejection here at 56.9725. This is another high volume node where we're rotating around at 56.89. So we got to break out before I even consider probably going long. I'm trying to see if this profile, if we go up here and we don't get no buyers, we could probably start looking at a mean reversal and kind of trade. Somewhere up here at 57.05. See, the NQ has a big liquidity target at 273650. Actually, 2735 roughly. Yeah, 2735. Let's take a look at gold. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is moving up nicely since 9:30. Got that buy right, pull back to VWAP and then go. Actually, let me adjust this VWAP here. This has to reset from the 15th. All right, so it's between first V1 and V2. Got a little rejection right there at V2. Now it's pulling back, basically creating like a bull flag. So all it has to do now is break above V2. Let's see what oil is doing. All right, so oil is here at V1, actually minus V1. Yeah, oil isn't looking too interesting. Take a look at copper. Let's see what's the sentiment on copper. So we had a little reversal here on copper since the open. So copper is bullish. We have some selling going into this VWAP level here though. All right, let's go back to ES. Man, nothing happening here today, man. All right, so I'm gonna let this run like 10 more minutes and see if we get some activity at 10:30. This price action right now is telling me to stay out of the market. Don't even try and do nothing because the big players, the other time frame players, are not participating right now. If they were, they would be putting in buy orders that would excel the market. Right now, nothing is happening. We had like one big sell order that came in around 940, and that was basically the biggest market move today. See around here 940, and we had that drop down. That basically stopped all bullish activity. Because now I think probably the buyers are worried about how much iceberg orders are really sitting up here at 56.97. So it's either somebody's taking a lot of profit or hitting some heavy short sells. Well, anyways, ES contract, so you just sell a contract basically. All right, we have some action here, man. Let me just throw this on so you could hear the market pulse. All right, so everything just calmed down in a split of a second. No continuation. Right now, it's looking like the US dollar about to take another plunge. If this was any kind of selling climax, the automatic rally is really weak. It's looking like it's gonna take another leg down. Not looking good for the US dollar. Let's see, looking at Euro USD, because sometimes I trade these Forex pairs as well if they're setting up nicely while the market is going on. So it's looking like Euro USD wants to attack Camarilla R3 up here at 1.09204. Right now it's riding above VWAP, first upper VWAP deviation, which is V1. Just gotta maintain that level right there and push up to Camarilla R3. And I have that green squiggly line going around there. That's Euro USD. So instead of the VIX, I'm using that as kind of like a gauge for sentiment. Man, we got sellers here again. Right here at the same spot, we got heavy sellers again. They didn't take it down that much, but it made the market pulse jump a little bit.
PS sellers.
I'm gonna put the market pulse on and try and just play it real low. Cause sometimes I get those bells and whistles from TradingView alerts, and I know that kind of rings out. Like when you're listening back to the playback, it rings out a lot. So I'm gonna try and just lower down the volume on the desktop, and it shouldn't come through too bad. All right, so we're building above V1. This is looking good for like a bullish continuation here. Breakout of IB high 30, and we should be good to go. We're getting sellers, but they're not taking it down anymore. So if they're not taking it down, they're getting absorbed. So maybe the bullish run is coming in now. We gotta break that IB high, and we're out. I'm gonna be honest though, right now I'm really sleepy, man. So if a trade doesn't come like within the next 5-10 minutes. I think you guys could hear the desktop and the alerts going off. I don't know how loud it sounds, but you might be able to hear that right now. It's not registering much on my OBS desktop audio, but who knows when it records how it sounds, you know? Right, so you could hear that. If you hear that, that's price change. We had the order book get aggressive to the sell side. See this one right here? That just got really aggressive to the sell side. We have buyers pushing up, but not really moving price. And you see this is really no difference between the buyers and sellers on the volume pressure. So I'm looking at this as some selling really just came in there. Some absorption sellers are coming in there. So let's see if these buyers could really take it up. All right, so this was basically like a breakout. Let me just pause that. So just in case it's overpowering my voice. So this was a breakout and retest of IB high 30. Let's see if we're gonna get a little pullback here to 56.98, or maybe even down here at 56.96. Probably come back to this level here, 56.97.45. So we got icebergs on the bottom on the bid. We got icebergs on the top. So who knows? I think this is gonna be a false breakout of 5700. But it's good buying volume on this candle though. It's good buying volume coming in here. The volume relative strength indicator is showing a lot of buying aggression. So it's looking good still. I don't know. I keep getting a feeling like this is gonna fall out the sky. Let's see. We have not gotten up to V2 yet. Might get burned up here at 5703. Let's see if this 5700 is a false breakout. Let's see, we're 50 minutes and now still nothing has happened. Let's see if this 5700 is a false breakout. Think I'm tempted to go short on this force breakout here. Let's see, we're gonna get a retest of 5700. Well, we already did. Up here to this breakdown level 5796. 5796. Let's see here. 5701.18. All right, so we're breaking back in. Came up to mid structure here. Finding sellers again. Mm, hmm. I don't want to short here though. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. V2 is up here, and then V1 is below here. So it's like I could either get like a reversal play off of V1 to go long, or get a short here from V2. But in the middle here, it could do anything. It could go to any which way and probably stop me out. This is the most boring uptrend I've seen in a minute. Cause price isn't falling. It's in an uptrend, but man, and I'm sleepy on top of it. It's making me even more sleepy, man. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and nothing happened. What a surprise. I'm really thinking about this short, but they're setting up this short in the middle of nowhere, man. I see Bitcoin looking like it's ready to make another move. Let's check out Bitcoin here. Bitcoin looking like it wanna take flight. I'm not taking the bait either way. I'm not going short, I'm not going long. I wanna get up to my V1 or get down to V1 or get up to V2. See, that's V1 right there, and that's V2. Alright, so this video is now an hour long, so I think I'm gonna cut it off here because ain't nothing happening today. Nothing that I could jump into right now though. If I jump in something, I'll probably start recording again. Alright, y'all, it's Malak Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.